second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but no. He found as he stopped at the 23. They go to the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Allard. The sure hands, it's Pena. Nice job to get him past the sticks and then get him down at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback may change this route. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The give from the gun. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Touch pass on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Nittany Lions are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
Hard to imagine this is only their 1st drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. Throwing on the run. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Benson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going up top again. Quarterback moving. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Moore to the air. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Allen.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Allen. It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Allard. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Punt is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Come again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. With the catch, it's Hughes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Moore will throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick pass on the fly motion. Lots of running room. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. For the offense. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Moore to the air. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Stewart.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Trying to escape and get it himself. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And with that, they've taken the lead. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Looking left. Finds a man by himself. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Finds us back in the middle. Oh, he found a space on the right, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to scramble. Got his man all by himself. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Allard. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got room to work. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Ducks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Moore will throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. So now it's second and long. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Ducks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Gonna look downfield again. Zings it complete to the right. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up first and goal.
A first down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Saunders. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's a heat. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Guys, if you want to go strictly